EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ready. 60 outlaw. Let's get that ball right here. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 18 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike, 50, come on. Squeeze, double. Quick dash. Come. Eddie Weber. Mike, 53.
That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
53, check 53. Here we go. Check 43. Rotate, spell. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 54.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Jim. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go. Bang. Same on. Bang.
This time Jackson will throw it. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth.
Check 52. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion.
He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line. Mike, 53, Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check! Get him on! West!
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, orbit. Shoot.
Looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And cuts out right sideline. And at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. 15 on it. Here we go. Deep. Hop up. On deck. Check.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. An update from Buffalo. The Broncos have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This will be taken very short. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Hey, Steve, sit. Slam. Look at me. Go.
Back to throw here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Man out. Let's go. Check 13.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
So don't say nothing.
Chance. I got you. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Out. 61. Wait. Run you over. Kill. Orbit.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Let's put him on the buses. Let's go. Come on. Check the backer. Let's go. That's it. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming. Go. He's checking. Hey. Scratch. Kill. Let's go.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Gets around him. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
53 is the mic. 53. You're trash.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
No. Off. It's great. It's him. Mike. Switch.
On second down now, Gentry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's third down.
You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Quache. Spell. Off. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Exit.
Jackson. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Got it.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. 2nd and 14. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Oh, here we go. Oh, check 31, check 31. 61, max box, right. Echo. He's coming, he's out. We got double up. Go. No, me. Small. 53, Mike. What? Hey, alert 3.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Watch the twist.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
36. 22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber. Jet Bomber.
Room here to run. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Small firm. Small firm.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away as they have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing deep.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Bring it. Bring it.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
He's coming, double up.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now they go screen, it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
53, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. Check 3.
On first down, Gentry. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. As his guys have now moved out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now back to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. 2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. T.J. Logan with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, check 26. Pull it, half. Mike, 53. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Gentry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 46-yard line.
Flare. Check 9, check 9. Get him all. West. Short.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Back. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Mike, 53. Bandit. Bandit.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. On the set. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 77 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really